Our next doc series is about reptiles and the smuggling of reptiles. We have a whole section on that.
It's another thing I went down the rabbit hole last night. Nile crocodiles. I was going into Nile crocodiles in the Everglades.
I can tell you a lot about Nile crocodiles.
Tell me about Nile crocodiles in the Everglades, though, because what they were saying is they found a few, and the ones that they identified that they've captured that were definitely Nile crocodiles came from the same gene line. So they think they came from the same genetic source. But then there was another guy that I was watching this documentary last night, or this YouTube video rather last night, where he was saying that there's like huge crocodiles that take out cattle on the west side of Florida.
No.
Yeah, so he was sketching me out. He's like, 18 foot
No.
killed cows.
There's like 23 or 24 species of crocodilians in the world. You know, that includes caimans, crocodiles, alligators, gargoyles. And the only crocs that are really, really dangerous to man are saltwater crocodiles, Nile crocodiles, mugger crocodiles. But the crocs in Florida that are native, you know, American crocodiles, they are brackish water croc. They're not like Nile crocodiles that are in freshwater. So in Florida, you basically just have American alligators. And there's a very small population of American crocodiles that are still native, but they're in sort of the estuaries and brackish water.
They're smaller.
Which ones are smaller?
American crocodiles.
Well, they're bigger than alligators.
Are they really?
Yeah, for sure.
What's the biggest American crocodile they've ever found?
Oh, they can be big. I've seen American crocodiles because the American crocodile, the one we have in South Florida, is the same croc that you see in coastal Mexico, goes down into Costa Rica. You can see, I've looked over, you know, I've seen a lot of American crocodiles in Mexico, Costa Rica. They're big. They're long. Longer than your alligator out there.
Really?
Not that much longer, but longer.
Jamie, can you find out what's the largest American alligator or American crocodile? I was under the impression that they were smaller species than the alligators were, and definitely smaller than the rest of the crocodiles.
Check me on that.
That's an alligator.
No, that's alligator. That's alligator.
A monster cattle-eating alligator shot in Florida. Look at the size of that thing.
Okay, but that's unusual.
15 feet. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Look at the size of that sucker.
But you said earlier crocodile.
Right, American crocodile.
Yeah,
What's the largest American crocodile, Jamie?
And
ever
the
found?
largest American alligator, right?
I think the largest American alligator was 20 feet long.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
that big?
That's the longest one they've ever found.
Wow.
I love this fact check for you.
Okay, here we go. 14 foot. Yeah, so they're smaller.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the largest American alligator then?
It's bigger, definitely, for sure.
Is it really?
Yeah, because
Wow.
that one that we have out there is 14 feet long.
Damn. It's like when you catch a fish, right? You say it's this big. I think that's how I'm being with it.
Yeah, okay, 19 feet 2 inches.
Oh, Joe, you're right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm wrong.
Oh, I love this.
Well, so there's a bunch of different ones, right? And the Nile crocodiles are a different animal. Like Nile crocodiles regularly get to 18 feet, and there's some really interesting reports from back in the day of much larger ones. And so the question is, like, here's the thing about alligators and crocodiles in particular. They don't die of old age. They just keep getting older and bigger. And when you introduce human beings and guns into the equation, what are the people going to shoot? Well, they're going to shoot the biggest ones, right? So you have guns being introduced in the 1800s, and now in 2024, you can't find the really big ones. Well, one of the reasons for that is a really big one would take hundreds of years to get that big. So an alligator like that big fucker that they had, that the cattle-eating 15-foot alligator, that guy might be 90 years old. You know, so a crocodile that gets to 30 feet long, which is, you know, there was reports of ones that were longer than a 38-foot boat that these guys were on. This is a long time ago, though. And so there's all this speculation. Were these people just freaking out because it was big and they exaggerated? Is this hyperbole? Like, what is this? Well, there's the other part of the speculation is, well, for sure we know crocodiles used to be bigger. There was many species of crocodiles that were fucking enormous. Dinosaur-eating crocodiles, huge. Like, what is the biggest ancient crocodile that was ever discovered fossilized? I think it's like in the neighborhood of 50-plus feet long.
I like this right now, what we're doing. And I like that you were right and I was wrong.
I like that too. You should tell me about Gigantico.
Well, so my point is that, like, these things they're so different than us that it's hard for us to even imagine. Okay, the biggest freshwater croc ever was 40 feet long.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
110 million years ago.
Wow.
What about saltwater?
Wow.
Is that the largest crocodile period, or is it what they all the big ones freshwater?
Right.
What is that the biggest crocodile fossil ever found? Okay, largest sea-dwelling one, 30 feet long. Interesting. So the 40-foot long one was bigger. Interesting. So these ones that super croc, massive fossilized croc discovered in the Aguila, how do you say that? Aguila Formation in Big Bend National Park, 40 to 50 feet long, jaws with 6-inch teeth. Good Lord.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Big Bend.
Good Lord. 6-inch teeth. How great. Just imagine fucking 6-inch teeth and it's 40 feet long. Oh, my God.
I mean, I think saltwater crocs and Nile crocs, right, eat more people, right?
Yes.
Today.
Well, I have a friend, Jim Shockey, who's actually a professional hunter that was hired to go to Africa to shoot some of these man-eating crocodiles that were taking out these people in this village. And the footage that he got of it is so disturbing because everyone in the village is missing something. Everyone in the village is either missing an arm or missing a leg or has a bite taken out of them. And while he was there, a woman got snatched up when she was trying to do laundry. So it's a very poor village, and these people are at the mercy of these monsters that are actively hunting them. So what they do is so if they want to do something like have a place where they can retrieve water safely, what they do is they put like giant poles in the ground all around. So they essentially like encase this area.
Right.
But the problem is crocodiles figured it out.
Yeah.
And then they go in there and then just settle in. And they just wait for you. Because they can walk around on land, obviously. So they go out of the wall, and then they go, oh, the fuckers, they only go in this little area. How do I get in that area? And they're watching you underwater for hours without breathing.
I mean, I should say there's